average dude has something to say about...
Skip the intro. We are going right into this episode. I had something else in mind for episode 25. Nope, this came up and this takes precedence. Episode 25 here. We're going straight into it. Episode 25. Polish Catholic priest forces kids to lick cream from his bare knee. I'm not joking about this. The priest in question in Poland, Father Marcin, Kozyra, who happens to be the school's principal at this Catholic school, he had this ceremony, if you can call it that, where he has prepubescent kids licking cream down on all fours on hands and knees, licking cream off of his knees. I wish I was kidding about this one. This takes the cake. This actually trumps any other situation that I've dealt with on this show up to this point. And boy, and that includes the 3-year-old deaf kid not being able to sign his name in school, and the treatment of the Jackenheimers compliments of the Plain Dealer newspaper, and all that nonsense. This actually trumps it all. Oh, wow. This high school... Salesians High School in Lubin, southern Poland, this priest, Father Marcin Kozyra, has, well, basically he had this ceremony, this extremely questionable best ceremony, and had pictures. He wasn't hiding. This wasn't a situation where a kid had an iPhone or a camera and somebody leaked the pictures. The school... He had these pictures taken and posted on the school's website. Hey, this was intentional on his part. He was flaunting it for the world to see. Oh my God. And so there's a big backlash on this, but Father Marcin Kozyra is saying that his excuse is this. There's a lot of excuses. This is the first one. This is his. Such ceremonies for first-year pupils have been an annual event for many years. Therefore, it's okay, right? Because it's been going on for a long time. He took pictures of kids on all fours licking cream off of his knee, flung them on the website, publicly humiliating these kids via the broadband spectrum of the internet. And needless to say, there are plenty of people that have thoughts. I certainly have thoughts on this one. Quote, "This is very disturbing," said Marek Michalak, the Polish government spokesman on child affairs. You think? But it doesn't stop there. Monika Sajkowska from the Nobody's Child Foundation charity deemed the behavior as inappropriate. According to Monika, limits were exceeded, but not, it appears, with any other intention other than having fun. What? A defense to this? Oh yeah, there's a defense. Bring it on. Yeah, there is a defense to this. Let's get started. Janina Jakubowska, who's from the Board of Trustees at the Lower Silesia Education Board, told the Gazeta, their paper, told Wyborska to not judge the case too hastily. Quote, "We do not know the exact circumstances." This next one, drum roll. "It was an initiation ceremony. Maybe it was the kid's idea." Lie. Lie. Someone just lied through their teeth. Because, okay, we have the priest himself saying that this has been going on for many years for first-year students. And now you have this lady, Janina Jakubowska, saying, maybe it was the kid's idea. No, it isn't. It's not the kid's idea. If they're first-year students, and this has been going on for years, this was not their idea, bitch. Oh, boy. But it doesn't stop there. User comments. People are throwing their comments in the user sections, and you can tell who's probably from this school, part of this church situation, the specific church, Catholic church situation. Because I'm seeing this over and over, it's a cultural thing. Leave it alone. Careful with that one. Think. Okay? Polish people, comment on this one. And your comments, think before you comment, because it is going to say a whole lot about you, what your comments are. Think before you go on record on this one as a cultural thing. All those Polak jokes that I heard growing up as a kid. And I was told not to laugh because it was wrong. Those are nothing compared to the worldwide reputation Polacks and Polish people will have if they go on record as saying that this is a shared communal cultural situation, that it applies to the people of Poland. Think before, but by all means, make your decision on that one and go on record in public, in the world, and say, this is what the Polish people truly are all about. You're people who have kids. And let's go over what these pictures are. I'm not posting them. Not happening. But you have like I said, these are prepubescent kids. The stories say 13, not unless these kids, the kids in Poland, quite frankly, are really, really underdeveloped. They are prepubescent. They are 10 or 11 at best. You have this picture of the youngest of the girls out on out in the grass with the father sitting in shorts with his exposed, bare, knobby, bony, hairy knees with cream, and she's getting down on all fours, and he's got this big stick and looking down on her like this. You have pictures of boys and girls separately, not together, going up and down a flight of stairs at the school on their knees and hands, and that is the least questionable thing that they have going on. They have pictures of boys down, little boys going down, like the Catholic Church needed more little boy molestation stories. Hey, wow! But then girls, prepubescent girls, and these pictures with the girls. These girls are sopping wet. Their shirts are all wet. And their pants. In the private part areas. I don't even want to know what was going on before those pictures were taken. I don't need to know. Ooh. Alright. These pictures are sick and revolting. You've got this balding fart of a guy with a hoodie, a dark hoodie, not that that means anything, but he's sitting down on this chair that looks ugly as can be. It looks like it was from the 60s and 70s. It's got that puke green, flowery, orange and yellow pattern that was so common back then, and that's nothing. But he's sitting down on it with his legs sprawled out, like, and he's got these boys and girls down, face down. Their faces are down on his knee in the cream, and then you see these other kids who are kind of like lifting their heads up, and you can see they got the cream all over their face. And these girls are wet. And it's a cultural thing. Leave it alone. Some parents of the school are supporting this priest. They had a letter of defense that they claimed, ooh, you're going to love this, that the whipped cream, because it was said that it was whipped cream, this was their defense, the parents' defense. They claimed that the whipped cream was actually shaving cream. That's supposed to make... Shaving cream is not edible! You're not supposed to eat... Barbasol is not supposed to be ingested. There's a warning on the canister for that. I mean, at least whipped cream is edible. Shaving cream? That is your defense? I am losing my voice over this. Oh! been removed from the school's website. No kidding. They never should have been up there to begin with. Local prosecutors launched an investigation, and they said they will not press charges against Father Kozyra. Oh my God. It's a cultural thing, leave it alone. It's a religious thing. It's all in fun. And I completely agree that it's not sexual. As with all sexual crimes, it's not about horniness or being randy or getting your rocks off. It's about power, abusive power. It is about dominance and making the victim subservient and submissive, going down. I mean, they're asking people to understand that it's understandable. How do you explain this? How do you even begin to explain any of this? How? You have a guy sitting down with kids down on all fours like, yes, master, I'll obey, with their kids down in the faces planted right in the knee that has cream, whipped cream, shaving cream, it doesn't matter. I mean, you have this guy who's an adult male with his legs spread out like he's about to receive a blowjob. Oh, yeah, prepubescent kids. Who's your Holy Father? Who's your Holy Father? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Oh, man. This is sick. This is really sick. What he did is bad enough that he posted it on these pictures on the internet himself and humiliated these kids is even worse. Parents coming to the defense, people in Poland coming to the defense. But what bothers me the most, local prosecutors launched an investigation and they said they will not press charges. The Catholic Church, from the top down, this is a political problem. This is not about the religion. This is not about the Catholic religion. This is about politics and power. From the top down, very top down, they hid all the situations about molesting boys, and they couldn't hide it anymore. And it finally came out in a major worldwide way. And for years we've known about this. And you would expect the Catholic Church to make it better. It's getting worse. They're not pressing charges. That tells you the power, the political power, and the corruption of the people who call the shots.